All right. So, welcome, ToGA Brothers family. I am at Gravely Point Park. As you guys can see, this is going to be the approach right here for Reagan National. The airport letter code is DCA Delta Charlie Alpha. All right. They're going to be flying right over here. I'm going to show you real quick.
Good old
Okay.
Gravely Park, man.
So that right there is where they're going to be landing. We have one coming up real quick, right behind us. You see him?
Yeah, let's see what we got. Looks like a CRJ. Looks like a 700.
Yep, sure is. I
Ah,
was able to confirm it too.
I remember those little babies,
All
man. I
right,
miss
guys.
looking.
Dude, I love the CRJs. My favorite ones were the 900s, the two forward bins. You could stand up inside. And I standing next to the CRJ wingspan was like right where my shoulder was.
You didn't, you didn't have any problem with that. You need a tow truck for a CRJ to refuel those things. Oh man, yeah, I miss the CRJs.
All right, guys.
Um, I really don't. You know what? I have to disagree with you on like my favorite aircraft, which is not the 900. I like the 700s. I don't like the two Ford bins. I need more of a challenge. So I like having at least that one Ford bin to put extra stuff on because knowing you and me, we can stack CRJs and completely pack that thing like it's nothing, regardless of what we loaded. So having two in the front, it's like it's cheating. Come on.
All right, guys. We got another one coming in. This looks like it's Southwest. It is a Boeing 737, and that looks like it was a 700.
Oh, okay.
All right. So enough with the yep, guys. As you guys can tell, right down below, it's my other ToGA brother. You guys know him. It's Richard. We created and founded the ToGA Brothers channel. Today marks a great day. Do you know what today is, Richard?
If any aviator doesn't know what day it is, you might as well not call yourself an aviator. It's National Aviation Day, brother. All day.
That's right, brother. You got it. National Aviation Day. For all those ab geeks out there, people that work in aviation, if you guys didn't tell, I'm in my reflective vest. This is Swissport. Swissport is a company based out of Switzerland. They also do contract work around the world. That's where I got started. But Richard,
That's where we
how did
start.
you get started in aviation, brother?
Well, first of all, before we get to my stuff, that's why I was wondering why you're wearing your old Swissport vest. I'm like, wait, hold on. Something don't look right here. Sean back at Swissport?
Yeah, no. So I'm going to pause that thought for you just for a second. I'm actually wearing this for a specific reason, and we'll get into that after you tell us how you got started, because this actually has a big part of how I got started too. So go ahead and tell them. I'm going to go
So,
ahead and grab my coffee over there on the parking bench. So while I do that, why don't you go ahead and tell the viewers about your first time, and then enjoy the CRJ.
absolutely. So, Sean's wearing that Swissport vest for a reason. I didn't realize it until now. So my aviation interest began in like I want to say 2012. My parents were going through a rough time, and so my parents split, and so I moved to from my hometown, Lovettsville, Virginia, which is like in the middle of nowhere in northern Loudoun County, Northern Virginia, to Ashburn, where I was right on the localizer of runway 1 Center, 19 Center at Dulles. So the planes would just be flying over my house all the time. And getting to know aviation a little bit more was a cool subject that I actually had an interest for besides the railroad. So my interest in aviation began literally at my house in Ashburn when the planes would literally buzz over 24/7 all the time, seeing the different airlines, different aircrafts, learning about their features, where they're going, where they're coming from, etc., how many passengers are on there, up to the nitty gritty. to where I wanted to at least have some attentive focus, career wise, on aviation. So that's where my whole interest in aviation began. So I graduated high school hoping to become a railroad conductor or or a railroad engineer, something to do with the railroad. Um, didn't turn out too well, and so I turned to Dulles Airport to see what they have. And as Sean is wearing Swissport, that's where my aviation career began. And Swissport is exactly where Sean and I uh, began our friendship together and our journey into aviation itself is right at Swissport. What we got?
Yeah, another 700.
Sean, you might
Looks like
want
we
to tell
got a
your
couple CRJs today.
Sean, you might want to tilt your camera a little bit just so we can see the planes better. I can barely catch them. Yeah, right there is perfect. Right there.
All right, cool.
So,
Because they're
Sean and
actually
I,
coming from right over there, right here. They're turning for their base final, and they're coming right over here.
yeah, so they're on the localizer on 19 at Reagan National. So all these airplanes are coming in. They fly what's called the Potomac approach. So when they're coming in from the north, they're actually following the river. Once you get north of Arlington Falls Church, they start to begin the follow the Potomac River as it curves a couple times into Washington D.C. Man, look at all these people out here enjoying the view. Sean, what's the temperature like over there in Washington D.C.?
It is currently about 85 degrees right now,
You don't want to know what it's
and the
like over here.
humidity is insane.
It's better than what we have right now. Right now we are at 107.
Oh my goodness.
Let me tell you what the real feel
Hold
is.
on. We got something else.
Oh,
This
big
looks like
body.
a
What you
wide
got?
body. It looks like an it's not an Airbus.
Embraer 195 JetBlue look like.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, that's
I
a
can
definite
confirm that was JetBlue.
Embraer 195. I can tell by the engine cowling and then the underbody by the tail, and then with the winglets, the way they shoot straight up. Embraer 195.
Yep,
So
that is all correct, brother.
I
So
still know
you
my
gave us
stuff,
a
man.
little bit of a brief history on how you got started in aviation. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys a little bit about why I'm wearing this reflective vest too.
I'm gonna get my
So,
Skywalker.
um, growing up, we were traveling. I forget exactly where we were traveling to. I want to say we were traveling back home, and I think this was from the Chicago, Illinois um, departure. Now, I want to say ago. So today, okay, I work, but leading up until then, I was posing next to a window and I saw a couple of airlines and I was like, okay, I kind of want to do that growing up. And I thought about it. I'm like, I don't think I can do it. So I went and pursued something in firefighting. And ever since I was 7 years old, I wanted to be a fireman so bad. We went ahead and looked at all the options. Here comes another CIJ right there.
I'm about to get my flight radar up right now. We're gonna see what's coming in
Yep.
for equalizers.
So I went ahead and did that for about 15, 17 years. I became a volunteer. I did the junior firefighting for a little bit. And then out of nowhere, I started working for a company called Walmart. You guys know Walmart. Walmart's a pretty big retailer. And then working with one of the departments.
Uh oh. Hey brother, you cutting out again. Oh, come on, work, work, work. Hey, Sean, you froze up again if you can hear me. Ah, sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. Oh, are you there?